Robin's in the house. The people that matter are in the house. Who appreciate Justin, aka Justin Robin's music. Today's guest is Robin Henkel. This is his 4th visit to our show. He is the most awesome, cool blues guitar player. Yeah. So we got some updates. We're going to talk about what's happened since the last time he was on the show. Yeah. And we're going to ask him to play a few things for us on the Chat Chill Show. Yay! All right. Oh, I do have a goal for tonight. Oh, thank you, Ramon, for helping with that. I do have a goal. We make it, we don't. But, hey, Southern's here. Welcome, Kelly. Oops, I almost forgot to send an invite just in time. We started a tad early because Robin's in the house. Yeah. Best guest, yes. Robin would be an awesome guest. So here we go. I'm going to pull him up. I hope the views are right. If not, I got to bear with me. Okay, here we go. All right, Robin, I'm going to invite you in. Give it up for Robin Henkel.
Oh, yeah.
He's here.
Okay, I'm getting there, folks.
It's okay.
Ta-da!
Cricket. Where are my sound effects at? Where are my crickets? Oh, I was waiting. I was waiting. Now, where'd they go? Where'd they go? Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. I'm on the bus here.
We got some chocolate-covered crickets.
I do have crickets. There we go. But Robin's in the house. Okay, let's give him applause. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Crowd's cheering. Yeah. There we go. That's more like it. All right. So Robin. Yeah. Oh, you were trying to explain the other night in one of your performances to the guys when you're with the boys. It's kind of fun to watch. You were trying to tell them what GOAT meant, the greatest of all time. Yeah, I heard that when you were on. Hold on, I got this. So, you're the GOAT, huh?
That's a goat.
Yeah, this GOAT. Yeah. I don't know if it makes any noise anymore. It used to scream for the screaming
really?
GOAT. Yeah, I used to have it at school all the time. When the kids got on my nerves, I just would go, it made me feel better.
Hey, how old were these kids that you used to have?
Oh, they varied in ages. The last groups I had were around 10, 9, 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that age.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but I taught little ones. I taught bigger ones, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my wheelhouse was in that 4, 5, 6 age, Yeah, around that 9 to 11, 12, Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, enough about me. So, greatest of all time. But it doesn't make noise anymore. Oh, she must need a battery. She screams. And I
got yourself a GOAT battery.
Yeah, I need to put a battery in it, apparently, because she goes, and the kids would go, oh, we need to back off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
one time when I was in junior high school, for some reason we were assigned to go around to all the different classrooms, which would be like 7th through grade, I guess. And we walked around and gave a message to all the different teachers. And there was this one teacher that, it was while the class was going on, there was one teacher whose class was very unruly, but they had the teacher in the class had this relationship where she would say, back, quiet, plebeians, quiet, shut up. And they'd all go, like a bunch of hoodlums, and she'd yell back at them. And it was the most greatest comedy. I wanted to be in that class.
Yeah, right?
There you go.
Oh, my goodness. So anyway, since last time you were on, down in front, back. Okay, yeah, I know. We got to be quiet. We got to get back on track, Suze. Imagine that. We're off track. But anyway, so since the last time you were on, you've had some gigs. You've streamed some live gigs for us to watch.
Okay.
Yeah, you've done that. Suze did comment a while ago about your snazzy red outfit. She likes the red hat. Yeah, she likes the red hat.
I know she does.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at him. He even put a red shirt on for tonight. Now,
Red shirt, red tie.
tie. Oh, yeah, he's
My
coordinated.
pants are, I still wearing blue jeans though. But on a couple of gigs
That's
I
okay.
did recently, I had, I have this maroon pair of slacks, which kind of makes the whole thing pop, you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Oh, yeah. I've seen that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, now, did you see down in the comments? We have some emotes for you. Let's talk about that. So,
Okay.
we told him that he needed to put subscriber goals and put some emotes for the subscribers, other than those like 5, 6 generic, stars you get. And he was kind of like freaking out about it. So I created some for you. You can take them or leave it. I put them in on my. They're down there. Yeah, they're down there in my stuff in my chat tonight.
I can see some of them right now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And oh yeah, yeah. The beeswax, and there you are with Mr. Orange.
I mean, do people ever get to see them larger than that?
No, it's I think unless I don't know if you see them like no, but they show up bigger than the other ones.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, certainly. Yeah, I
So
like that trip. Well, I was trying to design some that when you saw it really tiny, you could still tell what it was.
the other bigger with okay, you can't see this, but when they're going to look at it, like I'm on the iPad, they're a little bigger.
Are
And then
they?
yeah, 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 pretty
Well,
much.
I
So
think they're cool.
I have a bunch of them for you that I put down there for tonight's show.
You
And
did.
then when we're done, I'll email them to you. You can take them or leave them. Do what you want.
Totally
Okay.
boss.
Okay. Bigger is better. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Where's my rim shot? I saw that, Suze.
Sue's Baker to the principal's office. On the double, young lady.
I used to have one of those until it broke.
Oh, yeah? Well, mine's not broke. I had it for a long time, too.
Yeah, I had one. Yeah. And then I just went to a big old PA system and a mic. It was even better. I could stream
Yeah.
music.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, here I go again. Yeah, that's right. Hey, speaking of Here I Go Again, Suze, that was my walkout song. Here I Go Again. When I left, I blared it. And I told my principal, I said, "Oh, you missed it." When I was walking out, I was blaring the music, and she says, "Oh, I heard you." Thank you, Ramon. Thank you so much. Squirrel, she says, because she did it. Yeah. I even took my emotes and made them vintage cartoon. I found a website called Editor, can't talk, Be Funky. And you can take any picture and change it into digital or cartoon. I mean, it's so easy. And I'm like, oh, I got to do this. So anyway,
Well, when you send me the emote, send me the
I'll
link to
send you the
that,
link
okay?
too. So yeah, you can take any picture and jazz it up any way you want. Yeah.
Cool beans,
Cool
man.
beans. Cool beans. Yeah. GSM. Da-da-da.
Well, I'll talk about like little kids and stuff like that. This wasn't at school. This was at the YMCA. My mom used to drop me off at a YMCA, or actually it was a YWCA, but they used to give little, you drop your kids off and then you do some arts and crafts. And then every once in a while you went on a field trip. And one of the field trips was to the San Diego museum, the Museum of Man in Balboa Park, which actually is right next door to the place I perform now, Panama
Yeah.
66. But anyway, this place is designed to look like the Prado in Spain because it was part of
Oh.
a San Diego World's Fair exposition back in the early 1900s. So anyway, so we're in this museum and they show this,
Mr. Orange. Knock, knock.
there's this
Okay.
one display that's supposed to be showing the indigenous peoples that lived in the California, like 5,000 years ago or something like that. And it shows these these Indians are like they're making tortillas and grinding
Oh, yeah.
the mullet or whatever it is, the corn in their little stone things. Well, there's a little security wire in front of the display so that people won't go in there and mess around with it. And we had this museum, we had this YMCA chaperone that was an older kid, like a teenager.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this kid decides he's going to show off and be all
Oh.
cool. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
he pulls out a stick of gum and he says, "Hey, you kids want to see a spark?" and like he touches the wire with the gum, and nothing happened. And actually, it was an insulated wire that was plugged into the wall. So after he did it several times, the plug came out, and you know what happened then? The music goes off, and you should have seen about 12 kids like scatter all different ways. And I made it out through the gift store.
Wow, that actually wasn't that funny. That's oh my, that could have
Yeah,
been a terrible thing.
little.
Where's my where's my sad trombone when I want it? Wah 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 wah. Yeah, that's sad. Sorry, from a sound effect, I had to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, usually the first question I ask, but you're my repeating guy
Okay.
here, is what time zone you're in, and he's in Pacific, PDT.
That's right.
He's
PDT.
PDT.
Oh,
Yeah, say it for us. Say it.
PDT. Am I supposed to recite that little anecdote about if you get stopped
Yeah.
if you get pulled over by a policeman and the policeman asks, "You got anything in the car?" You can always say, "Yeah, I got PDT."
Da da da.
Da-da-da.
There we go. There it is.
I've gotten pulled over for like 20 years or so. It's like, what the hell happened? It's like they ignore me now because they know they look at me and they go, that old man, he's not doing anything.
You get away with things, huh?
Yeah,
It's like
I guess so.
they're like, hey, I will leave him alone.
Yeah, screw that guy, He's no fun.
I'm glad I said this to an adult tonight.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna say it.
California time, Pacific Standard or Pacific Daylight Time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's still light out. Well, it's only 6 o'clock here. So
We still got a little light outside.
uh,
It's not quite dark here.
yeah.
But
The thing that tripped me out about when the sun goes down and when it gets dark is the last time I was in England, which was in 2013. I was
Okay.
in southern England in in a little town named Totnes near Plymouth, and it didn't get dark until 10 o'clock. I mean, at 10 o'clock there
Oh,
was still a
yeah.
little bit of light in the sky, and I had never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, we have a friend that's in Scotland, Coolholm. He usually comes on our Thursday show. This is a little late for him to be up right now. But anyway, he's in Scotland and he's been telling us about how it stays lighter longer there this time of the year.
Yeah,
I had no idea that I mean, yeah, it stays lighter here longer in the summer, but I had no idea how much longer,
yeah,
yeah, in some places it stays.
yeah. When
So,
you're up at the
yeah.
top of the world, it's different.
Yeah. Yeah, you learn things from people. That's the
Hmm.
great thing about getting on a platform and sharing with others
Oh,
and
it's
letting that,
it's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. Well, Robin, if you don't know, has a live every morning at
8 o'clock
8
PDT.
PDT.
Make sure to bring your PDT.
He's at PDT, which is 10 a.m. for me when I finally get moseying up. Yeah. Well, sometimes I'm awake before that, but I'm finally getting motivated. Yeah. Da-da-da. But anyway, so he's on every morning. He will sometimes is on the afternoons or evenings when he's doing you're doing a gig. You'll stream
Uh-huh.
from a gig. Some of them turn out better than others, depends on the Wi-Fi connection and all
Yeah.
that good stuff. But the other night you played your stormy weather and it turned out really well
Oh,
with the
did it
horns and
really?
everything. Yeah, from what I could hear. Yeah.
Oh, that was from the gig at Panama '66, I
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah. That
With the
was a kind
horn.
of a rough
God, I wish
one.
I could set the camera so that you could see me and the horns. And I like being close up. I think that's really nice.
Yeah.
But that means you can't see the band. But I'd have to put the camera and the tripod far out, excuse me, into the audience. That it's just, I don't know. It just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I
And
get it.
also, I don't know. Like every time you see a band, well, not every time, unless there's more than one camera, you see like this picture of this profile of the band. And everybody, well, and that's boring.
Right.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, to see a band, to get the whole band in the shot, you got to be like 20 feet away, and it's like,
So I'm going to ask another question. Do you need to
okay.
get a drink of water?
Do I?
Because it sounds
I'm a
like you've
little
got a little.
hoarse, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I should. I got a coffee going here, but I don't know if that's
Oh,
really
okay.
doing
Well,
it.
that might help. I don't
This
know.
is okay. I went to the
So,
Evil Empire this day.
oh, the evil
What got me off
empire.
on the kids is there are a bunch of there's a high school right across the street from me now.
Uh huh.
Wasn't when I moved in here. They waited till I moved in and then they put the high school in. Well, actually, it's
Oh.
a middle
Oh.
school. So
Oh.
I'm surrounded by these
Oh.
little hoodlums every day. I don't think they're bad kids, but I like to joke about it that they're a bunch of hoodlums. And today at Starbucks, I was sitting outside trying to do some work on my computer, do some music.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a table of girls like right next to me, and they're and that was cool. But there
Yeah.
are two guys and a girl sitting over about 15 feet away, and they kept like banging on the table. I hear this loud noise, bam, and they all laugh, and bam. I
Oh,
think
yeah. They think everything's funny at that
this
age.
young teenage guy thought he was like all cool and
Oh,
stuff. And
yeah. They're
he's
hot
got to
stuff. Yeah.
impress all his
Mm-hmm.
friends about how
Oh, yeah.
noisy he could be.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm surprised that somebody didn't come out and tell him, you
Knock it
know,
off.
to knock it off. But
Yeah.
hey, it's all part of, it's good.
Yeah, it's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
Hey,
good
Rick,
stuff.
welcome in. So we talked about you have your lives for people that don't know. We talked
Okay,
about that you're out in California, so you're on your PDT time. We talked about that.
that's right.
You can hear a lot of his music or on the major platforms like Apple and Spotify and whatever. And he has music on his website. He has his own website. Yeah, so you have a link in your bio if people need to follow and
Yeah, I
that
think
aren't.
so. There's
Yeah.
one for Spotify, YouTube, and my
And you
website.
have new merch. You want to tell us about the merch? Because last time you were here, we didn't get to hear about it.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
Well, I've heard about it because I've come
Let
to
me
your
see if I
lives.
can get. Let me
But
get.
they all
Uh,
haven't.
well, my friend Stacy Messerschmidt, who lives kind
Uh-huh.
of up in Northern California, is a great artist, and she deals with a lot of commercial graphic arts accounts. So she's kind of tied in with that kind of corporate advertising
Yeah.
and stuff. She says, Robin, well, for one, she's the one that told me to get on TikTok in the first place.
Well, there you go.
And that was 2.5 years ago, and we all rarely she comes on the TikTok stream, but every once in a while she does. I say, everybody, okay, dog pile on Stacy, like ground her in thank yous, because she really has, on the motivation level, she's really kind of, tricked me into like doing this whole thing, and it's really good. Not tricked me, but you know what I mean,
Mhm.
got me motivated. So I'm gonna find a picture of the coffee cup. Let's see. Where we
Oh, we have a
where
coffee cup. You should see this. He has one with his
Okay.
name, but you have one that has the GSM on it.
Okay, I'm retrieving it now. It's in the trash. So
Oh no,
well, because
I didn't tell it. I didn't tell
there's so
him
many
ahead of time.
things on my
Oh, oh yeah, there you
desktop.
go. Oh no, thank you, Rick.
Okay, there's one, and there's the other one. Oh, there we go. So let's see if I can just turn this thing around here.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Let's see if you can turn that around.
Can you
Turn
see
the
that?
camera around. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it
Okay.
is.
So there's the Quack Time cup with Trippy the Duck on it.
It says quack
And
time.
there's the Good Shit Maynard cup, which has become one of our little phrases
I
that we
gotta
like
get
to
one.
say.
I gotta get one of those.
And then there's also T-shirts, which people
Yeah,
have been actually ordering these things. Let's see, where you go to get these things are. Let's
I need to
see,
make it bigger, don't I?
Robin Henkel merch.com. I don't know if you can see that stuff or not, but there's my merch page, which Stacy designed for me. There's yours truly.
It's
Oh, and
backwards, but guess what? I can read upside down, backwards, forwards.
okay. Well, anyway, you got the
I
idea.
taught kids with learning disabilities, so yeah, I got
So
this.
there's the Robin Henkel graffiti logo cup,
Hmm.
and let's see. I got to show you
Yeah. So
Anyway,
just
so that
sorry.
logo is also available on shirts too.
Yeah, a lot of merch out there if
Anyway,
you're
so
into that.
yeah, people have been purchasing it actually.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's new for this last time you were on this show talking about your merch. I
Oh,
know
that's
you talk
new.
about,
Okay, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I have to ask, you were working on a song says, I know you don't love me. Do you have that down yet? You
Oh,
said you're going to have to keep playing it until you finally get it.
don't, I don't. I know you don't look. That's what I posted today. Oh,
Yeah, I think you
actually,
did.
that's an alternate lyric to the song "Break, Stop Breaking Down." That's
Okay.
actually a Robert Johnson song from the
Okay.
1930s, and
Okay.
he sings. What does he sing? He sings. I can't stop walking to consolate my mind. Some pretty woman starts breaking down with me. Stop breaking down. Please stop breaking down. And then he goes, stuff I gotta bust your brains out over. It'll make you lose your mind. That's what he sings. And then other groups have what do you call it? Covered that song.
Uh-huh.
I think the Rolling Stones did it, and
Really?
it's not an uncommon song for various rock and blues groups to cover.
Uh-huh.
And one time I heard the lyric, "I know you don't love me, you just like the way my music sounds,"
Oh yeah, yeah,
and that's
yeah.
kind of a good lyric.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's that's really not the name of the song. A lot of times. I don't print the name of the song when I do one of those videos. I print a lyric from the song.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
so not only do you cover some of the older like blues music, you create a lot of your own music.
Oh yeah, I sure
And,
do.
and, and so I love it when if you go to his lives, people will come in and they're saying like Johnny Cash and the Beatles and Metallica and whatever, and we're all going Robin plays Robin, Robin plays Robin.
Yeah.
Like he does his own stuff. He does his own style. Why
Hmm.
is he going to copy everybody else? No.
Well, yeah.
If you're one, and they don't even ask nicely. They don't say,
Well,
"Would you please?" They
you know
they
what?
just like, "Rawr."
At first, I used to be kind of put off by that,
Yeah.
but that was like 2 years ago. And then I realized, you know what? A lot of people frame of reference is really, really different. Like
Oh yeah.
my frame of reference is based on a little bit on being self-absorbed and as an artist, and there's a little bit of ego that goes along with that. And I think,
Okay.
here I've spent a lifetime developing here's a person giving you original music, like music you haven't heard before, and you're going to request Johnny Cash.
Right.
It's not that I don't have respect for Johnny Cash.
Right.
Eh, but so that's one point is like, I mean, when they go to a Led Zeppelin concert, do they ask for Johnny Cash or Metallica? It
Exactly.
doesn't, so I don't really know. But but the other thing is a people's frame of reference. Like if you live in a city where you haven't heard a lot of this old blues, like if you live in a country where it seems like there, especially at the beginning, there were a lot of people from the Eastern European countries as
Mm-hmm.
well as Russia on the stream. And when
Uh-huh.
somebody yells out Metallica or they yell out Blue Suede Shoes,
Yeah.
to my frame of reference, I think I wouldn't do that.
Right.
That's not my thing. Even though people have heard me do stuff like that before, every once in a while I'll grab one of those old songs and do it. But it's only because I feel like it. It's not like I'm a request manufacturing. And then I think, you know what? I know a lot of times this gets a little into the psychology and the ego of people up on stage. And I know it's not just true for myself, but it's many of my friends also. They get put off when they get asked for a song that they consider out of their style because what they do to them is like really, really special. And like when somebody comes up and says, "Well, can you play Jimmy Buffett or can you do,
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders or whatever whatever they're talking about?"
Right.
But you know what? What I realized later on, if I just get off my little ego platform for a couple of seconds, they're
Hmm.
just trying to relate. They're
Yeah.
just trying to connect, and um, so like their frame of reference. I don't know. See, to me, when somebody requests Metallica or Slipknot or whatever they are, I don't know what to do with it. It doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, but I mean, a lot of young people hear bits and pieces of that music in what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a comment the other day, and I was playing some. Well, I don't have my picks on, but you know, some of that picking that I do on the on this Mr. Orange guitar, or all of
Knock
my
knock.
guitars really, is like that
Who's
kind
there?
of.
Mr. Orange is here.
And one guy said, "Man, you put some distortion on that. It's like Primus." And I go,
But I
"You know
don't want
what?
to be.
I
Yeah.
kind of get that. You know, well, Primus was a band. They had this really wild, really incredibly great bass player that was like all over the place. I think it was Les Claypool was the guy's name, and you know that band created a real big stink. You know, they really were good. And the same for like bands like the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I
Oh
can
yeah.
hear some of that when they hear some of this stuff that I'm doing. If they jack it up and played it with heavy drums and stuff like that, it's really a lot of the same stuff.
Similar, yeah.
You know?
Definitely.
So
Well, I'm looking at the time, and I know it mentions we love to chit chat because we do. They're going to want to hear a song.
a
To, you
song.
know, I know they're going to want to hear a song, and it's coming. Suze will be telling me soon. Yeah, they're going to be telling me. So let me switch the grid real quick. Hold on. So we're going to go to. Hold on. I got to go to panel. I can do this. Okay, people. I got to click, but I have to say switch. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. And then I have to go to fixed. Yeah, bear with me. It takes a hot moment to do this. And then I have to click on him. And then he's in the big box. Woo! Yeah, let's do this. Hey! Woo! I did it.
All right.
It takes a couple moves to get there, but I got there.
The name of this song is
Sue's Baker to the principal's office.
Still Working on It.
Do it.
My slide.
Oh, don't forget
here it
that
is.
slide. Here it is, people.
Yeah, I went back to using this little kind of bronze-looking one. I got
Okay.
this at the Home Depot about 20 years ago, and I can't believe I haven't lost it. To the principal's office, young lady. Little cars on a road. Little cars on my mind. Little cars everywhere I go. Little cars may suit you fine. I'm getting my voice back. Must have power. Must have energy. I must have power. I must. Boom, boom, boom. Little cars in the morning. Little cars at night. Little bugs on my window screen. All squished up and out of sight. Amongst a sea of lightweight people, I'm just trying to get heavy. Amongst a sea of those little cars. I just need, I need to get heavy. cars at night. Little cars everywhere I go. All squished up and out of sight. Take me for a drive in your Mustang, Rita. Take me for a ride so I can get satisfied chilling with my favorite little villain. Take me for a drive in my punky blue jet. Hi, my name is Johnny Cash. When it gets warmed up, that's right, it's almost smooth. Passes the 20-foot rule. Beatles, Bob Dylan, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Metallica. Who would request Metallica and Willie Nelson at the same time? I don't get it at all. I just don't get it. You know how people walk around with like a shirt of their favorite band, Metallica or Jimi Hendrix. It's just kind of like, it's like an identification, like, I dig that music, so they're like gonna show the world.
Right.
Nothing wrong with especially since I want everybody to buy my t-shirts. Motivating around the back of town. I wrote Cadillac sign and said no money down. Ease on my brakes and I pulled in the drive. Gunned my motor twice and I walked on inside. A dealer come to me, he says trade in that Ford, and I'll put you in a car that'll eat up the road. Tell me what you want and sign on that line. Downtown in an hour time. I'm gonna get me a car. I'll be running down the road. I don't have to worry about no broken down, ragged old Ford.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Now that is a master that can go from one song to another song to another song to another. That is some good GSM.
Just make it all up as we go.
And make it all up as you go. That is a master. Oh yeah, there. Give him the plus. Thank you, Ruthie. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ruthie.
I love that. You need to have one of those big emotes where people are clapping big. Yeah. Yeah, that would make
Next
my
thing
life.
they're going to have like movable emotes,
Oh, yeah.
Do they already have those?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen them yet.
Going like what you were saying.
Oh, yeah. They need to be moving. Now, I think, another platform does.
Really?
Another one, when I was checking out other platforms, there was another one that had ones that did what you're saying.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we can't talk about it here. We getting, yeah, we get sent to the principal's office.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that was really cool. Everybody, are you giving him an applause? Yes. I saw him go through. Yeah, they're laughing.
We're good, man.
We're good now.
I can feel the love.
You can feel the love.
Yeah,
yeah. So true, Aaron. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you.
They're still applauding. There it is. I have to my timing's a little, I have to wait. Yeah, there we go. Here comes more. Yeah, the wait time is different. Oh, Flutter's in the house. I think I forgot to send to you. Sorry, Flutter. But Suze, did you
Hello,
get my
Flutter.
bags? Flutter's in the house. Thank you. Thank you for that. Red Rockers, thank you for being in the house.
Thank you, Red Rocker.
Yeah.
Good to see you, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you for being
Flutter
here.
by Jazz.
The Darbos are here.
Stephen Edwards. I think I saw Eric in there somewhere.
So Robin
Mellow
plays.
Fred.
What did Mellow? Oh yeah, Mellow Fred's here. But he says Robin plays a what is that?
I don't know what that is.
I don't.
Chocolo.
I don't know. So
there's a picture of something there. Looks like a chocolate ice cream or.
That could be. That could be. Yeah.
Maybe he means a Cuica.
Yeah. So. Yeah, so you talked about your merch. Hey, you didn't have a live the other day because your cat went to the vet.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
It was Brazilian. Yeah, it's called a Cuica. It's Cuica.
Okay. Cat's okay, and then we got two conversations.
I took Cathead to the vet, and Cathead will not go in the cat carrier.
Oh, I know you said that.
So I have to call up my ex-girlfriend, Rita Bobita, and she comes over here, and she just picks up the cat and puts it in there, just like that.
Yeah, gets in there.
But when I do it, I have PDS. What is it, PTSD or whatever?
PTSD, yeah.
Because one time I tried to put her in the cat carrier, and it turned into a little war.
Oh man.
I had to manhandle her to get her in there.
Oh no.
And she didn't like it. I didn't like it. In fact, I called up Rita after, and she could tell that I was like stressed. My heart was pumping.
Right.
But anyway, so we grabbed that little cat, and she put her in the cat carrier, took her down to the vet, and they decided to do a blood work. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh God, here we go.
Oh yeah, that's never
we just
cheap.
Went from $100 appointment to a $400 appointment, and now that opens the door to like the money spiral of next thing I know, the cat's cost me like $3,000. But you know what? They called today and they said all the blood work's fine. She's a healthy little girl.
Oh, that's good.
So everything's fine. There's nothing. So that's really good news for me.
It's good news. That is good news. Let's do this. Yeah, good news. Good news. Yeah, so I didn't mean to ask that while we had a comment about the Brazilian percussion instrument, and then somebody said,
"I'll go grab it and play it a little bit."
Okay. Well, I can kill time. I can kill time while you're doing
I know you'll keep everybody entertained.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do 30 seconds. Are you kidding? I used to do this for a living. I can kill time and space. We might lose everyone, but hey, there's that. Okay, not everybody will find that funny but me. All right. Okay, so hey everybody. So Robin is in California. He's PDT. You can find his music on Spotify. You can find it on the major platforms like Apple Music. He has a website. You can check things out and download music from there. He streams every day at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or Daylight Time. And here he's back, and I just killed 30 seconds for you.
I have to grab
no? I got to go kill some more time. Okay, I can do that. And for the people that are new that don't know, my name is Ironhead_66, the host of Chat and Chill with Friends. And our guest tonight is Robin Henkel. He is a professional musician out in the San Diego area. And many of the people here in the chat, I recognize the names, are faithful followers that attend his chats and his lives. So, and he's got a cup with him now. So we're good.
Okay.
He has a drink.
So check this out. This water is not for drinking. So this funny looking drum right here.
Okay, yeah.
Is called a Cuica.
Okay.
And you notice it's got this little bead up at the top of it here.
Oh, okay.
And on the other side of the drum head, there is a bamboo rod. Can you see that in there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then what you do, I'm going to show you some stuff.
Okay, show us some stuff. The
test won't be until next Chill and Chat. But better
Chat and Chill, yes.
Chat and Chill. Take notes. So I'm putting this rag inside this cup of water. Okay. This is not a magic trick, although you might think it is. So I'm going to wring it out a little bit. So now we've got the rag moistened. we have a moistened rag.
Moist. You want it moist.
And we're going to put the rag on my hand like this. So I'm going to grab that little that little bamboo shoot inside there.
Uh-huh, yeah.
And I'm going to pinch it. And the surface tension of the water in my fingers against that bamboo stick make this an instrument. It's played in Brazil.
Okay.
And the bass and the samba and the not so much bossa nova, but in the samba, we go on boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you about the samba. Obrigado.
I need percussion instrument.
And I took lessons on how to do this
Oh,
from
okay.
from a great percussionist who is just kind of one of the cats that lives around here. His name is Tommy Aros. And I can't name drop. Can't tell you who he's played with, but he's played with some of the
big stuff,
big acts
people.
In Mexico, actually.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, he taught me to pinch. See, when you press in on the drum like that, it makes the pitch go higher.
Oh.
See, there's a low pitch.
Yeah.
Higher pitch. So he wants a higher pitch on the and of one. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. So not only does that work on the music of Brazil, but that works really well for me personally on funk. So you get the bass and the drums going boom. I haven't played this. The rod inside. See, this is a different one. This one's made by the company Latin Percussion LP, which is a common company that does that makes all kinds of percussion instruments.
Steven says that's pretty funky. I agree.
And one of my trademarks is that I like to make it go bleh at the end of the song. So I'll be playing along, and on that last note of the song, I go. It kind of sounds like that Wookiee dude, you know?
Yeah.
It
makes you wonder what sound, where it's coming from.
So these two those two were professionally made. I had a guitar student named Rick Palacios, and he went down to Brazil and said, "Hey, Robin, is there anything you want me to get you in Brazil?" And I said, "Well, yeah, get me some percussion instruments." He said, "Well, what kind?" I said, "Well, how about a cuica?" And so look at this is probably made in the ghetto of Rio or someplace.
Yeah.
And what this is made out of is like, this is a long this tube probably used to be like 8 feet long. It's like the tube inside of a roll of carpet.
Oh, okay.
So it totally makes sense that in a poor neighborhood, what they would do is chop off that roll and then turn it into a little drum. So now this one's going to be higher pitched because it's so tiny.
Right.
But this is like your high pitched cuica.
Okay.
It's hard to do now. I haven't done this for a long time.
Thank you.
Takes a while. It takes a long time to develop the coordination to do this.
Yeah.
And after it gets into a groove. Anyway, I was married back in like 1984 to 89, and my wife would have to listen to me practice all this stuff, and she would call it a squeaka.
Oh, a squeaka. Okay.
A squeaka.
A squeaka. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Sorry. I want to laugh.
So I don't remember what songs it's on, but if you go through my music, Not so much the blues music. I don't use it on
No,
blues
I
very
think
much.
it's the like the steel guitar music. Would it be? Because it
Uh,
sounds familiar. Because it's got a kind of
well,
a jazzy vibe.
it's more on that kind of that kind of progressive like modern music, like the funk
Okay.
with
Okay,
the
though they're
bass.
funky. Okay.
Probably like on that record. It's called Robin Henkel 2022.
Oh yeah, that one.
The one
Okay.
I think you played a cut from it
Yeah, I
earlier
play
on.
Bad Girl.
Yeah, and that I can't remember what. I don't remember what songs it's used on. I just have to go through and
Yeah,
listen and say,
but
"Oh,
now
there
that
it is."
yeah, now that you've told us what it shown us how what you play the instrument and what it sounds like, now when I go back to listen, I'll be listening for that, and I'll
Yeah.
go, oh yeah, I know what that is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. And Ramon just said this is interesting. Oh yeah, we could have him talk for hours about so many things. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
he's a repeating. He can't. One show's not enough for him. No, one show's not enough. No.
More, more. No, I especially like it. See, there's a part of me. Yeah, that's right. That's how you spell it, Fred. Cuica.
Oh, there's the correct spelling. Okay, Quika.
Yeah. And
Okay.
what was I going to say? Oh, I made. Oh, I can't remember. I like to with sounds where you wouldn't. Just like anything that has like kind of a funk or heavy beat to it, that as a good candidate for this, because people would hear it and they may not even notice it. And
Hmm.
eventually, well, if they listen closely, they'll go,
Yeah.
what is that thing in the background?
Uh
Like,
huh.
what is that? And I don't know. I think it goes really, so much of my upbringing in music, as far as just the lessons I've learned and the things I've learned about in music have been playing in bands. And one of those things I learned in bands was mostly playing bass rather than guitar. And I
Hmm.
learned to get locked in really tight with the drummer. I would stand right next to the drummer on stage. Sometimes, if there was a drum platform, like a drum riser, I would actually climb up on the drum riser and stand right next to the drummer and just groove hard. I would actually put myself in the line of sight so I could see his bass drum. And if he's
Hmm.
going boom, chicka, bat, chicka, boom, chicka, bat, I always play something that hit on those pops, like boom, 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 and it's so easy to do that, and it makes the band sound really, really great when you do it. And anyway, I became like a real, almost like an obsessive disciple of how drums and bass lock in together. And so any instrument that's a percussion instrument is a good candidate for mixing in with that. So anyway, that's kind of where that comes from. People a lot of times in my lives will say, "Well, how did you learn?" And
Hmm.
did you learn with lessons or the experience? And I learned from all of it, really.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
taken a lot of different sources, either academic or just street learning, all of that combined together.
Well, I always open it up to the to ask appropriate questions,
Okay,
and we could do a few of those, and then maybe you could play one last
sure.
medley for us. That would be cool. So if you have a question for for the blues master here, yes, AKA Robin Hinkle, let us know, and we'll ask it. I have to throw the appropriate because sometimes people put, yeah. Do you
So I,
play other percussions,
I said
Robin? Like
I took lessons from this
congas?
fellow named Tommy Aros,
Uh
and
huh.
yeah, I learned how to play. I'm not good at it, but I
Yeah.
know how to play the basic timbali beat,
Mm-hmm.
and I know how to play the kunga beat. Like when you see somebody playing a kunga and they're going ba ba da 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 da, that's not how you play a kunga. There's a
Oh.
specific routine of
Uh
where your
huh.
hands go. There's a bonka taka boom dum boom ba taka tuka boom ba tuka tuka boomka taka. So you always wind up being on the fourth beat or four and. If you're playing two congas, there's one on the left and one on the right. Uh, it takes me a while to even remember. Boom, taka boom, So I don't mean to much show you, but just to give you an idea. Bunka chaka bunka bunka chaka bunka bunka chaka bunka and that bunka when you do that that's really on beat two. You kind of cup your hand like that. So when you hit the edge of the conga, it's loud, but it's also there's a little air pocket in there which goes boom. So it's not just going dot 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 dot. That's too monotone. What you want it to do is every little hit is really a different sound, and it's the combination of that. And I'm just a total student beginner. I mean, there are people that are masters at this
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
And the same thing for timbales. You take one drumstick and you lay it on, well, they call it cross stick. I think it's called cross stick. Anyway, you actually lay it on the drum. Bonka, 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 There's a certain routine that you lift and hit so that it sounds like different. It's just a varied beat. It's not always. It's not just going dot 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 dot. And there's a specific beat for the bongos, and when you put all of those together, they all blend together in this marvelous.
Oh yeah, it sounds beautiful together. Yeah.
You could listen to any one in it all by itself, or you could listen to all of them. And if as long as they're being played well and together, and that's part of the art form is playing them together, and like maybe the conga and the timbales would be playing together, locking in on a groove, and the bongo could like solo over the top of it.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of things you hear in all kinds of. I mean, we give it the general moniker of Latin music, but that's really just kind of a super generalized term because there's the music of Brazil, there's the music of Cuba, and then many different South American countries, including Caribbean, have a unique style that come out of those areas. And sometimes they mix it all together, and sometimes they keep them separated so they're unique to their own integrity, you know.
Well, I've missed a lot of comments because I was listening, but Sandy did say, I got to go back. I never knew you played all those cool. And there was a question. How long have you been a musician now? We've talked about this before, but for the people that are new to us, you've been at this a hot moment. I think you said you started when you were a kid.
I started when I was 8 years old, and that was like I was in the third grade. And my mom says I started before that, and I always like saying, how would she know, you know? But anyway, so she used to coach me in music a little bit, and she wasn't a musician, but she knew how to pick out the notes on a piano and do basic melodies. And but anyway, I got my start at that time, and I played a plastic ukulele, which was pretty much a toy, but it was playable as an instrument. And then I switched over to a little Mexican guitar that we had gotten in Tijuana because I live about 17 miles from the
San Diego's not far. Yeah.
Yeah, and then as I grew up, I got interested more in rock and roll, and then by the time I was like an early teenager, there were other kids that played guitar, and they were starting to play rock, and I was playing folk music, just strumming the ukulele and strumming a guitar. So the idea of having a guitar plugged into an amplifier was like, whoa, what are these kids doing? It's like they could play like the solo to Louie Louie and stuff like that, which was kind of like, woo, sailed right over my head. And so I wound up playing bass most of the time. And then I got in my first band, which was like a little kids band. I was 17 years old. I was the oldest one in the band. And the parents used to take us around to the local Navy clubs, like at San Diego's got a ton of military bases in it, Navy bases mostly. And they'd take us around to North Island and Naval Training Center and Miramar Naval Air Station and 32nd Street. And we would go on stage and play at these places. And those were paid gigs too.
Right.
What was I going to say? Oh, there was this one conservative dad in the band, and he was the father of this young guitar player who was about 15 or 16, and this guitar player was really, really good.
Yeah.
And around 1967 is when this new breed of music started coming in, like Jimi Hendrix, Grateful Dead, The Doors, all the psychedelic bands that came out of Haight-Ashbury. and then the English bands. A lot of those bands were starting to come out, and I wanted to play some Jimi Hendrix and some Janis Joplin. And this one kid's dad had this prejudice about playing hippie music, like about playing psychedelic. That's what they call it, psychedelic music.
Yeah.
And I remember the parents used to sit in the at the coffee table or in the kitchen and eat, cupcakes and smoke cigarettes and, drink coffee and talk about parent stuff while the kids would be out in the garage.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember walking in there, and Mr. Smith was this guy's name. And I remember him taking a drag off his Chesterfield non-filter and going, "My boy ain't playing none of that psychedelic music."
Oh.
And I wish I had that on tape, man. That was so classic. I always remembered that.
There were a couple other questions I missed real quick. Somebody asked if you played banjo. And I think
played banjo when I was about 10. And
then you're like, I'm done.
Gave up on it.
Yeah. And then somebody asked, I think it was Sandy, wanted to know if you knew somebody by the name of Wendy Lee. Did you ever play with Wendy Lee?
No. Gilberto, I know of his music, and I've probably played it before. And Wendy Lee, I'm not sure who that is, but I can't remember. I mean, Gilberto is a Brazilian musician, as far as I understand, and he was part of that clique of people that played some of the great bossa nova that came out of Brazil in the 1960s, such as The Girl from Ipanema.
Sometimes you play with Whitney.
Whitney.
You played with Shay in it. You played with her lately?
No, not lately, but we're going to play a gig on Thursday, and I probably shouldn't tell you because I can't live stream that one.
Oh, okay. All right.
And so it's in a restaurant in either Carlsbad or Oceanside.
Oh, yeah.
And so if you want to come and see us, you got to come and see us live. But it's an Italian restaurant called Guillermo's or something.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
All right. So if you're in that San Diego area, if you're in California,
Giaola restaurant in
you can go see him
Carlsbad, I guess
live.
it is.
Yeah. No live stream though. But if you want to see him live,
restaurant in Carlsbad.
yeah. Yeah. Steven's gonna start walking now.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
You might need a boat too. Okay. How long have you known Whitney? Oh yeah, those were questions I
known Whitney since
asked
about
before.
Probably about 2012. Actually, she was a young singer on the scene, and it's interesting how in the community of musicians, like especially in a city like San Diego, it's not huge or big like Los Angeles. San Diego is not a small city, but it's not huge either, and so. You hear about who the up and coming people are. And I kept hearing, oh yeah, there's this young singer coming up named Whitney Shea. So I had heard about her before I met her, and she had heard about me.
Mm-hmm.
She was dating another bluesman similar to myself named Nathan James.
Okay.
And one day they were sitting around watching videos, and they watched a video. My friend Billy Watson played Whitney and Nathan a video that I had for a song called Everybody's Pissed. It was done a long time ago. And they were cracking up so much that Whitney said, I got to meet this Robin Henkel. I got to meet this. So I know. They said, well, you should take lessons from him because he teaches music. So I get a call from Whitney. And when I get a call from her, I already knew who she was. And we signed her up for lessons. And she would show up in her like leopard skin pants with her bass, and she always tells the story. She says, I was a bad student. I wouldn't practice enough. But the thing is, part of the reason I was impressed with her, one, she was a great singer, and two, she would always say, well, I didn't practice this week, but I booked 2 new gigs at Humphreys, and I joined this new band, and she'd always have stuff that's forward moving stuff that if you're a young person getting into the business, you want to do all those things, like meet different people. And so next thing I knew, I was playing at a little coffee house called the Stats, just in this little open mic thing where you get to play for 10 or 15 minutes. And I invited her to come and sing with me, and we did Elmore James Dust My Broom, or she had her own lyrics to that from another song called Let's Set a Date.
Oh,
But it's the same thing as these typical Elmore James kind of, like the thing you were playing before that said Elmore James.
uh-huh.
It was a thing like that, but it had lyrics in it.
Okay.
And so anyway, that was our first gig, and then it just kept going more and more from there.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I know we're going to want you to play one more song because they're going to hear you. But I have
Yeah.
to be honest. I saw you here on TikTok. Well, it was probably around Christmas time. So probably around December-ish. And I'm like, man, that guy's really good. Wow, can he play? And I thought, oh, I'd love to have him on the show, but I don't think he'll ever do that. He's too good for the show. And you know what? You've been on 4 times now.
That's
So,
right.
yeah.
And then
Yeah, we're going to do 5. So, yeah, speaking of that, so you've done 2 day shows for me on Thursdays. You've
okay.
done 2 night shows on Tuesdays. Yeah, my day people are going to be going, when you going to do a day show again?
Oh, when am I going to do a day show?
Yeah, that's when they're gonna want you back, you
Just
know.
just call me, and as long as the date works,
Okay,
and it
we'll work it
probably
out.
will, and we'll do it.
Okay,
Or
okay,
just
all
give me a
right.
text or
Well,
something.
on that note, I see we have 5 minutes left, so we would love to hear. I know I got some new emotes we could use down there for the people that are subscribers.
Okay.
Something with beeswax.
Oh, beeswax.
Something with beeswax. I saw slippery. What else did I have in there? What else have we got in
I
there,
think
little iron
slippery
heads?
has got beeswax in it.
Is that the one that's there together? Yeah. I did 2 pictures with that. Apparently I need to do more for you.
In fact, I think my next record is going to have a song called Beeswax on it.
Yeah, quack quack. Yeah. Here we go, everyone. Robin's gonna do Robin.
Okay.
Robin
So-
do Robin.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Robin do Robin. See, every time I do these, I do it a different way. So I don't know what I'm going to do each time I do it. A lot of times I'll be if I'm on stage with certain band members, like it's a little trio or something. It doesn't happen now, but it used to happen. Like I'd kick into something. And the bass player would look at me, not Gunner, but a different bass player would look at me with this kind of terrified look and go, "What song is this?" And I'd go, "I don't know. Just lock into just listen, lock into the groove, and I'll start singing something." Yeah, this is a song named Josh. Sometimes I'm walking down the road. I get all messed up, I forget where I'm going. This ain't nothing like anything that I'd ever known. When I see her, my trash starts overflowing. Oh, she's slippery. Like a watermelon seed. She's sure enough is slippery. She got everything I need. Come here, guitar. Creeping into my dreams when I'm sleeping in the night. This little girl has got me wrapped up real tight. And I don't know her name or who she is. She's got me all messed up like nobody's beeswax. She's slippery. Like a watermelon seed. She's sure enough is slippery. She got everything I need. With this little mess. That's when my love began to hiss. I don't know her name or who she is. She's got me all messed up. She's got me all messed up. Let me hear you say it. All messed up. I hear you talking, Fred. All messed up. All messed up. All right, Sandy D's all messed up. Stephen Edwards is all messed up. Mellow Fred is all messed up. Ironhead is all messed up. Little Ironhead is all messed up. Bobo messed up again, huh, buddy? It was down in the southern land. I saw her dancing in the sand. Everybody was rocking and rolling. The band was into some heavy shit. Creeping rumba, sleeping samba. Where's my cuica? Look at me, little girl. I'm looking at you. I hear the train coming down the bend. And I'm so messed up, more than I ever been. This is my Led Zeppelin imitation. Yeah. Primus does Johnny Cash. I think the record player just died. Lord, I wish I was a catfish. Swimming in the deep blue sea. I would have all you women just fishing after me. Now there was just two trains rolling, and not one of them rolling my way on. One of them was rolling for midnight. The other rolled a day. All messed up. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a medley like no other. I mean, I didn't know where he was going, but he was going somewhere, wasn't he?
I didn't know where it was going either.
Oh, the applause is coming in. And thank you everyone for applauding for our guest. Our guest tonight has been Robin Henkel Blues. He has a live here at 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock my time, Central Time, but 8 Pacific. And you like that style of music, please follow him so you'll get the notifications and you can show up to his lives and you will get an education and be entertained all in the same thing.
And make sure to listen to Ironhead's Chat and Chill. Tell 500 of your best friends.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we haven't gotten there yet. Standing ovation. Okay, all right, we're standing. Yeah, he's standing. Standing ovation. Ovation. I can't talk tonight. Anyway, yes, we love it. So we're gonna book you in for another time. Yeah, it's coming because we could keep going, right?
Makes me happy.
Yeah, everybody else, are you good with that if he comes back again?
Crickets.
Where are my crickets? Where are the crickets?
Crickets.
Where are the crickets? Where are my crickets? They're here somewhere. Hold on. Where am I? I do have crickets. Where are they?
Oh,
Here
there
they
we
are.
go. There's a please come back. Please
Yeah,
come
okay.
back.
It's just like, let's hear a word from our sponsor.
Sandy wants to know if we'll both come on to her show.
Hey, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. You want to do that? We can do that.
You see that comment there? I love you both together.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, we can do that.
I want to hear that impersonator do Foghorn Leghorn again.
You want an impersonator? You want an impersonator? You want somebody to impersonate somebody? Is that what you want?
That she has an impersonator, but you should do yours too.
I can do a lot of voices. What voices
you
would
really?
what would you like to hear?
Dare I ask, what is your favorite ones?
Oh, I don't know. I do all kinds of silly stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get me started with puppets.
I know. It's like starting a conversation at the end of the conversation.
Oh, yeah. Rory can do anything. Yeah. Little Ironhead's down there laughing because she knows. She's like, oh, don't get Mom going. Please don't.
Well, next time I'm on your show, Sandy, if Rory is there, I'm going to ask him to do.
Well, look who showed up. Lonnie, you missed he was talking about how important the drummer is in a band. He's a drummer. And how they provide the rhythm. And I'm thinking, you know who needs to hear this right now? Lonnie.
Really?
Yeah, because he would love that.
Okay.
Yeah, he would love to heard that. But, you missed it, Lonnie. But I saw you come in the house.
Next time.
So anyway, on that note, I got to find the music. Where's my music at, people? Squirrel. Okay, no puppets tonight. No, they're all upstairs. Sorry, little Ironhead. I already knew how important we are. I know you know, but I just thought it might, you'd like to hear it again. I'm just saying. All right, so give him applause. I'm going to play the chat and chill theme out, and then we're going to tell everybody bye. Okay. Okay, you ready? Here we go. All right, crank it up. Yeah. And this is cool. Cool wrote this song, and it's his voice in it.
The Ironhead Chat Show.
And now we're going to tell them what I used to tell the kids at school on bus duty. Yeah, we used to tell them goodbye. Yeah, you need to go. Catch your bus. Don't miss it. I got things to do, like make TikToks. Come on, folks.
Okay. Well, you said we're going to say what we say to the kids when we say. I thought you were going to say.
Don't do that. Well, okay. No, yeah, well, I have other ways to get quiet. Yeah. But I mean the same thing. I mean that, but, you know, it's the same. Yeah. But I used to tell them,
Well, thank you again, Ironhead.
Thank you.
Great show and opportunity to be on your show.
Thank you for being here.
Good fun.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you tell your byes down there. I give the chat a little time. Yeah, see you, Pops. Yeah,
See you later, Pop.
Yeah. See you later. Oh, I gotta prove that. See you later, Pops. Thank you, Robin. Good morning, everyone.
Thank you, little Ironhead.
Yes.
Thank you, Steven. Thank you, Mellow.
Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you. Love you. Oh, yes. We love you coming. Absolutely. We like you being here. Okay, we're going to do the countdown. And when I go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 down, it's going to be bye. Okay? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. Bye.
Bye.